To subscribe to the dirtiest spot on YouTube, hit that fucking red subscribe button. A lot of you guys watching don't subscribe. Maybe you should play this game. It teaches you how to press buttons. Hey everybody, welcome back to the dirtiest spot on YouTube. I'm your ghost, and I'm just wondering, do you ever pick up your 3DS and be like, this thing was so cool from my childhood. I think I'm gonna play that old Pokemon game I remember I grew up with. But wait a second. I put a Virtual Boy emulator on here. I'm supposed to be experiencing that whole library first. But actually, I'm not even supposed to be doing that. I'm supposed to be playing on the I'm supposed to be playing on the PS Vita and playing through God of War 1 and 2. But wait, I have that on my PS3. And also, I have Ratchet and Clank on there as well. I think you're starting to see the issue. I've overloaded a bunch of shit on all these devices. I don't even know where the hell to start from. So how does this happen? For me personally, modding and seeing what's possible on these devices is way cooler than playing on them. That's just the fact. Take the PS Vita, for example. This thing can't play PSP games. It can't play PS2 games. It can't stream to your PS5. But once you jailbreak it, you can port some PS2 games on here. You can stream to your PS5. I don't know why, but why not? And you can play PSP games on here. But once you do it and you put an assload on here, where are you going to start from? This whole rabbit hole started with the Wii U. I saw that you can play GameCubes on there, and I was like thinking, oh my god, it'd be so cool to play that on the Wii gamepad. And yeah, it's possible. I saw that. It was a rabbit hole to figure all that out. And during that rabbit hole, I saw, other rabbit holes like N64 emulation, virtual console, backing up your Wii games, whole lot of shit you can do on this thing. And once you turn it on, it's like, well, where do you go from there? You see all these games, are you done backing up all your shit? Or have you watched a video and you see like, oh wow, you can do that on there? Like for example, it can play PSP games on there, but it runs like dog shit. I put it on there, it's on there. I'm never gonna play it, but it's on there, And that's just a problem. But as you see in front of me, I have a whole lot of consoles, and like I said, it is a fuck ton of fun to mod consoles. I got this thing I'm gonna be modding. Everything in front of me is modded. Got the Steam Deck in front of me. It is a PC. Basically, when you get a Steam Deck, it's like having a jailbroken device right off the rip. I put Bloodborne on here. I do not have an SD card on here, and I'm kind of thanking Christ for that right now. I'm also thanking Christ for another thing, and I'll bring that up in a moment. I'm terrified I'm going to overload this thing with a bunch of games or emulators and be like, I don't know where to start. And so I've started very small, and I've not bought an SD card, and I know as soon as I get one, I'm going to be putting a lot of games that are, on my Wii, on my PlayStation, over onto this thing. And what's the point of even having all these little handhelds at that point then? All they do is really sit on the shelf and they're fully loaded with games. Anyway, back on track with the Steam Deck. I put Bloodborne on here. I want to put Demon Souls on here. I also want to see Switch emulation, shit like that at some point. It'd be really cool to see. But if I put all that shit on here at once, it's just going to be a headache. And I do want to make content, but I got to fight myself with this. I do not want to do too much on here and not enjoy myself with this device. So I'm bringing all these things out here. Look at all this, the shameful bunch of consoles. They look so cool, don't they? But listen, it's a trap. Pick it up and you'll see there's so much on there. It's fucking Alice in Wonderland, like that rabbit hole or whatever. I don't know. I don't remember that fucking movie. But, hopefully this helps somebody. If you've never jailbroken anything, there is so much fun stuff to do, and it can be more fun to mod something and just to see what it can do than it is to actually play on it. Sometimes it is very stressful to mod your console, but once you are done with that challenge, you kind of get a high off of it, If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. But for some people, maybe this isn't a problem for you where, you have an ass load of games, emulators, whatever, on your device, and you're like, man, I know exactly what I'm going to play. Good for you, but for some of us, we have problems. We have problems. Oh yeah, back to Christ for a second. The PS Vita. So recently I had this thing completely wiped because I fucked up. I had a scare where it was not loading, and it turns out that I guess there was some bad update with the custom firmware. I have no idea, I don't recall. But I freaked out and I completely reset my Vita. I was very pissed and very upset about it, but after the fact, I haven't really done a lot on here. I've been really enjoying playing small increments of games. So, and I think that's kind of what you should do. If you are interested in jailbreaking your device and you see an assload of stuff you want to do, I would not do everything at first. Obviously you can't. It takes time. You're going to be sitting at your computer, you'll be sitting, staring on your phone, whatever. It's boring, but there is a thrill to it, like I said. But yeah, I'll bring this up real quick. We have the Steam machine coming out. I'm very curious about that. I don't know when the hell I'll get it. I will get that someday because I think that could be like the emulation king. I have a Wii U. I have a PS3. I have, I have all these fucking consoles. If that thing's gonna be powerful and it can handle, this thing is an emulation beast. I haven't done everything to it, but I know what it can do. What the fuck is that thing gonna be capable of? Why would I need my Wii U? Why would I need my PS3? This thing can play Bloodborne pretty decently. That thing, would that be able to emulate PS4 games really, really well? And then that just Shad PS4, I don't know how old that is. It's not too old. That stuff is pretty recent, so it's really exciting to see. But that device could very well be the greatest emulation device ever, besides a actual desktop. But those are my thoughts and opinions. I just wanted to share this in case anyone is interested in jailbreaking a device. It can be quite a rabbit hole, a very fun one, a very stressful one. Let me know what you guys think. If you enjoy this type of content, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Stay dirty.